Imagine waking up to what looks like an ordinary day, only to realize a few hours later that your entire city has vanished beneath a mountain of fire and ash. No warning, no escape, and nearly 2,000 years later, people are still being discovered exactly where they took their final breath. This is the terrifying true story of Mount Vesuvius and the destruction of Pompeii. In the year 79 AD, Pompeii was one of the wealthiest cities in the Roman Empire. Located near the Bay of Naples, it was a bustling place filled with beautiful villas, crowded marketplaces, luxurious bathhouses, and thousands of people living what seemed like the perfect life. Towering above the city was Mount Vesuvius. But the people of Pompeii had no idea they were living beside one of the world's most dangerous volcanoes. In fact, many didn't even realize it was an active volcano because it had been quiet for generations. A few days before disaster struck, strange signs began to appear. Small earthquakes shook the ground. Wells started drying up. Animals behaved strangely. But the people ignored the warnings, believing they were just normal events. Then, around midday on August 24th, everything changed. With an explosion heard for miles, Mount Vesuvius erupted with unimaginable force. A giant column of ash, rock, and volcanic gas shot nearly 20 miles into the sky. It looked like a massive pine tree rising above the mountain. Within hours, volcanic ash began raining down on Pompeii. At first, people tried to continue their daily routines. Some packed their belongings. Others hid inside their homes, believing the danger would soon pass. But the ash kept falling, thicker and heavier with every passing hour. Roofs began collapsing under the weight. Streets disappeared beneath layers of volcanic debris. Darkness covered the city even in the middle of the day, making it almost impossible to see. Thousands fled toward the sea, hoping to escape by boat. Others ran into the countryside. Many never made it. Then came the deadliest part of the eruption. Superheated clouds of ash, poisonous gases, and volcanic rock, known as pyroclastic flows, raced down the mountain at speeds that may have exceeded 100 miles per hour. These clouds were so hot that temperatures reached several hundred degrees Celsius. There was no outrunning them. In just moments, the scorching waves engulfed Pompeii, instantly killing anyone still inside the city. Centuries, Pompeii disappeared from history. The city remained hidden beneath volcanic ash for nearly 1,700 years until workers accidentally rediscovered it in the 18th century. As archaeologists carefully excavated the site, they uncovered something astonishing. Empty spaces in the hardened ash marked where victims had once been buried. By filling these cavities with plaster, scientists created haunting casts that captured people's final moments. Some were shielding their children. Others were covering their faces. One person still clutched a bag of belongings, desperately trying to escape. These casts remain among the most powerful reminders of the human cost of natural disasters. Today, Pompeii is one of the best-preserved ancient cities ever discovered, giving historians an extraordinary glimpse into everyday Roman life. Streets, shops, bakeries, theaters, and homes remain remarkably intact, frozen in time by the eruption. But the story isn't just about the past. Mount Vesuvius is still an active volcano, and more than 3 million people live in the surrounding region today. Scientists constantly monitor the mountain for signs of renewed activity, knowing that another major eruption could threaten hundreds of thousands of lives if it happens again. The destruction of Pompeii reminds us that nature can remain silent for centuries before unleashing unimaginable power. Beneath the beauty of Mount Vesuvius lies a force capable of changing history forever, and its story continues to serve as one of humanity's greatest warnings.